Hello, hello, hello. How's it going today? Yeah. So, it's happening. That's all I can say. Um, it's happening, and I felt like coming on and giving a message. So let's see what card deck Spirit would want us to use. Doop a doop a doop a doop. Right, and they keep pointing towards Starseed Oracle right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. You wanna know what's really cool is I don't think people were expecting the magnitude of the work we've all done this year. So I just think it's kind of cool. There's definite movement in the air. That's what I'm hearing right now. I definitely have some anxious energy going on. And I don't think it's just mine. Sorry, my phone went off, so I'm just checking it really quick. And then I put it back. So just be mindful of all of that, okay? No need to be nervous. There's no way we can go back in time. There's no way it's not changing, and it's going to be beautiful if we allow it to be. So what I am hearing is just to be continually anchoring into positiveness, okay? Here's an example. Yesterday, a neighbor went crazy on me, and I could have reacted by, the same as him, right? And I chose not to. I chose to just shut it down and let it go. And turns out I didn't have to react. Others are already acting for me. And so there's just an example right there is no matter what's going on around us, don't react, respond, okay? Don't react, respond, all right? So that's what I'm hearing. And let's keep praying. Let's pray for New Zealand. It's been hit with 3 earthquakes, and I saw a chunk of it fall off on one of the videos I watched. So let's just pray. Send everything off in love and light right now. And let's see what our weekend is going to bring about. Alright, so Spirit pushed me towards the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, which I really like this deck. It's always been spot on. There's another reader on YouTube that I watch. She uses this deck a lot, and she likes it too, and it's always spot on. It's a really, really good deck to have, especially if you're kind of an in-between tarot and oracle person like me. Like, I do some tarot, and I don't read books. I'm really bad about that. This was nothing I ever, again, sought out to do. I just let the cards kind of talk to me for the most part. So I think that's why I really do like this deck a lot. It is more of an intuitive tarot deck to an umpteenth degree. So we're going to use that one, Starseed Oracle. And then I have a Lover's Oracle card to pull, they're saying. So that's what's up for now. What's going on, Spirit? What is the main message for the collective? As soon as I said that, there's a heaviness in my throat, so forgive me. I'm trying to figure out what that's about. Pay attention to your inner state always, okay? The inner state of your being. How are you feeling? If something's off, breathe light into it. Again, be aware of your intuition. So whatever's nudging you to do it, do it. Wherever you're being nudged to go, go. You have to listen. If the world is changing, why on earth would we choose not to listen to our inner guidance? All right, so that's Spirit's message. Channeled without a card first. Well, let's see what the cards have to say. All right, let's see what the collective needs to know going into this weekend. The energy of today. Let's just do that. What is the energy of right now? 1. I'm hearing 4, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's see. Ooh. Okay. All right, you guys. This is interesting. So the way they were pulled too, I'm looking at the colors, I'm looking at the significance of them. It's very interesting, and I'm getting chills as I even look at these cards, you guys. Two of them are major arcana, and the other two have to do with your, basically your well-being, emotional state, but it's not emotion, it's connect to your inner knowing, just like I was just talking about. Okay, so it really again does go with the channeled message. But the first one is number 7, triumph. All right, we are going to triumph over it all. There's victory at hand. There's major changes occurring for the triumph is what I'm hearing. Okay, and so we have to let the changes occur. Number 7 is telling me that there's going to be like positive challenges, right? Positive challenges, positive changes. The hard work that we're putting in is definitely going to pay off. Okay, and that's what I'm really hearing. It's the hard work that we're putting into ourselves is what's going to pay off, right? Not necessarily the hard work that we're trying to put into others, not necessarily trying to push others or anything like that. This has to do with self. I'm hearing self-preservation. Self-preservation. All right, so the energy we're putting into ourselves, we are going to triumph. So no matter what's showing in front of you, no matter how difficult things may seem, know that they're triumphant. All right, they will not be in a negative state for long. Again, like I told you, you can't house negative here very long right now. You just can't. Okay. And then the second card, and again, I'm going to show you really quick how I pulled them just because of the colors. Like, it's what's standing out to me for how it came out. Now, I randomly pulled them. They were not in an order. I pulled, shuffled, pulled, shuffled, pulled, shuffled. Okay, so it's not like I pulled them one after the other either. Look at that. You got major arcana, and then you got what I'm looking into is a spiritual connection. So I'm thinking this one really taps into your third eye. Okay, we've got triumph, major arcana, not major arcana, major arcana, not major arcana, all the same colors. I mean, it's nuts. To me, that's a significance there. There's a significance there. All right, it's like decisions, and then allow yourself to sustain, allow yourself to implement, allow yourself to have time to surrender to those changes. Do you understand? Have time to process the changes. Okay, so there will be triumph, just like I said, in our personal growth. And then the second one was rest and rejuvenate with number 4. Okay, so no matter what's going on, take the time right now to connect. Take the time to sit. What is he doing? He's meditating. And so that was coming to me a lot this morning, is that a lot of people are not spending that time meditating and connecting and calming their space. It's like I talked about with the veil thinning. If you're not spending time to go into calmness and stay in the here and the now, you could be missing a lot right now. That's where a lot of growth is happening. That's where a lot of answers are coming from. And that is where you're going to know how to navigate where to go for you. Okay? Do you understand? And that's why I've been talking about it for a whole year, about our system being cleaned and up and ready for this moment. All right, so make sure you're resting and rejuvenating in order to triumph. And especially when you do triumph, that way when you're ready to roll, you're ready to roll. When you're ready to expand, you're ready to expand. And nothing will stop you because you rested and rejuvenated. And also with this one, I'm seeing the number 4, which always tells me you will be supported. So don't ever think you're alone, because you're not. All you have to do is ask and bring it forth. So in the new energies, the old ways of doing things are done, and I've told you guys that before. And so part of what we do now is you just make sure you're an open vessel and call things in solely. All right, and so be mindful of that as well. I feel like email is going to change too, you guys. I have not been focusing too much on my email list because I do feel like it's going to almost be null and void. I don't know what that's about yet, but that's what I see coming in the future. All right, so that's neither here nor there. This other one, the second major arcana, is again, major choices bring major changes. All right, so major changes are coming, new beginnings are coming. This is for, and I'm again seeing the world underneath her feet. Major changes within the world you cannot avoid, and we all have to navigate. All right, and that's what I'm hearing there. Major changes coming, we all have to navigate. Sorry, hoping for this interview, so I've got my phone by my side. I want to go back to working with my kiddos, to be honest, a little bit. All right, so then we have number 3, heartache and loss. Now, this is pointing me, I'm like, oh God, what's going to happen? So this is pointing me to, what I'm hearing is change is hurt. No matter what, change is hurt. We have to let something die in order to grow. All right, and this is on a collective level. Also, what's going to come forth is going to hurt a lot of people. All right, and so we have to be mindful of that. And I'm also drawn to the feminine here. I'm feeling like, and this reminds me of another person that I watch a little bit. She's somewhat on what I talk about too. But she is praying for mothers a lot right now, okay? And so that's standing out for me with this card. There is a lot of heartache and sorrow within the femininity community right now, especially with what's going to be coming out as what the reality has been, okay? So please be mindful. Please be kind. It reminds me of that video where I started bawling about the goddess energy and goddess healing, okay? It's very much so coming forth right now, and there is a lot of loss within the mother community, especially as it comes out as truths, which are going to be coming. And so that's what this, and I just got a lot of chills. That one's verifying that. Okay, so this one is representing the truths that are going to be coming. Okay, as far as how many of our children, we'll just let it come out as it's going to come out. But please send a lot of love and support to everybody right now, especially the mothers out there, especially our goddess. And I'm getting so many chills as I say that, you guys, and emotional. So please, please, please be very supportive. And if you are a male, I request of you to treat women better than you ever have. Just right now, we need that support, okay? All right. And that's interesting, too, for what happened to the neighbor. Yeah, he's going down. All right. So just be mindful, okay? The one downstairs, I don't know, it's been bad, and his wife left, and he just all of a sudden got really horrible. And so now, but nobody's standing for it. They're all taking charge against it, and I didn't even have to do anything myself. So changes are here. You're not going to be able to play the same games you once were. It's just not going to work out the same anymore. So yeah, that's those cards. Again, randomly drawn, all very much meaningful. And I'm going to reorganize them in the way in which they came out. There we go. I don't know what's up with this one. It's like, you just got to be different, don't you? You're just like me. You just got to be different, don't you? Like, just got to be different. Look at her. And then she moved again. Like, whatever. That's all right. Okay. And so again, it's the numbers 7403. All of those are very powerful numbers. Very, very powerful numbers. So if you get those repetitively, pay attention. Those have always been very powerful. The only other two that have been very, very much prevalent in my life is 2 and 1. And that's the only ones missing out of the major numbers that are players of communication with me. And so for whatever reason, that's standing out too, you guys, is that you are being highly supported right now, and you're being highly guided right now. The question is are you listening? Because the choices at hand are going to change our reality completely. They are already changing, and you all have a part in your reality, right? It's the way it is. And so just be mindful of that. We are all going into new beginnings, period. And I've said that many, many, many times, and the cards are just validating that. All right, so now I'm going to pull, I'm hearing 3. I got a correction. They said 2, then they said 3. So we'll do 3 Starseed Oracle cards now, which again, I haven't pulled these a lot in a long time. So it's kind of nice. They're not my favorite deck, but it is a good deck. It's always been very accurate. The colors are very vibrant and true. It's a very good deck to have. Excuse me, I don't know what that was about. You guys, a lot of validations have come through in this reading as far as changes and then the feminine healing. So please just be mindful of that. And I'm not kidding you, hours after that last workshop I did, New Zealand has been hit with 3 earthquakes now. So let's just be mindful. It upset me a little, but there's nothing I can do. Nothing we can do. It's purposeful, and they keep telling me it would have been worse. Would have been worse. Would have been worse. Just have to hold space for that. All right, so again, random cards, not one right after the other. I've already pulled 2. I'm not feeling the 3rd yet. Here, okay, here. All right. See what, again, the energy is very sporadic. It's very anxious. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't make this one up either. No wonder they had me pull these 2, okay? Oh gosh. Surrender to the sweetness, all right? Even through the changes, we are coming into a very beautiful time. So if what I've brought forth is true, if what every light worker's been talking about is true, is that we're going into basically heaven on earth, right? The Aquarian age, the golden era. Surrender to the sweetness, all right? Even if it looks different, okay? There's going to be no more needs to worry. Just not going to be alone anymore. Not going to struggle so bad anymore. There's going to be so much sweetness coming our way. So let's surrender to that, okay? We have to go through changes and realizations, right? But the worst is over. That's what I hear. That's what they're saying. The worst is over, so let's surrender to the sweetness. All right? Let's surrender to that sweetness. You guys, and again, I was questioning myself. You know, I'm like, I am different than all the other light workers. They've already told me that. I got it. Some of my messages are different. And then I go off of these lives sometimes, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so crazy. Like, why would I talk about all that stuff? And then it's validated. Like, no joke. As soon as I have these conversations with you guys, I go through things and I see specific words. So when they talked about New Zealand, they also said Mount Titicaca came up. And I'm like, oh gosh, could you be any more in my face with this message, right? Because I've talked about that as well. I've done healing there as well. Like, these are no joke, you guys. And so, you know, I have to trust in what I say. I've got no reason not to at all. Everything I've said and seen has been coming through. So going to hold space for that as well. And then we've got star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper and look at the card. Need I say more? Need I say more about this? Right? Need I say more? And again, I don't think all pyramids are powerful things. I think some are smoke screens. Some were designed to be like tombs and things of that nature as well. So let's just keep that in mind. But you guys, I don't even need to express what this card is saying. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. All right. Look beyond the surface. There's a lot going on right now, and I've told you that. Okay, I have told you that. I'm seeing light workers go, is it happening? Is it? Yes. Like, there is no, I told you. The other day I saw it set. There was no more movement. She is anchored in. All right, the pyramids are very much so awake. And really, you gotta be different, don't you? You just gotta be different, and you're not even weak. Like, what is your deal? Oh, I didn't tell you guys, I'm moving rooms. I'm moving my workspace, so it's gonna be different. So I'm doing this last video in here, and it's gonna be different. So I'm doing that today. All right, so let me put those back out there. Oh, whatever. You just stay there then, all right? You just do your thing, and I'll do mine. All right. Okay, you guys, and this is also another thing I said, triumph through our own decisions. Like, you are in control of your own reality right now. I believe I said that. This is about you creating your reality right now, okay? And I'm trying to hold space for that too, because I feel that negative heaviness, right? Like, it's there. So always anchoring into positive thoughts, okay? Choose to anchor into the positive ones. Choose to anchor into the best scenario outcome. So if you're being presented, well, this could be this way. Why is this looking like this is horrible? Anchor into the best possible outcome, even if you're making it up. Like, shoot, I got all the money in the world. I don't have to worry about this. Anchored in. Okay. So this one is what this one's saying. Forge, don't follow. Do not follow right now. Do not follow anybody right now. You can follow me. If you do follow me, I'll tell you right now, you're far ahead of the game. But don't follow me. Listen to me and then take your own actions, right? There's a difference. I create leaders. I don't create followers. Understood? Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Oh my gosh, I just said that, didn't I? And I didn't even read the card. You see, you guys? So you don't need the book. Just read into the energy the card presents to you. Let the card tell you a story. Maybe I should do a video on how to read cards on the new energy as well. But forge, don't follow, right? Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. You guys, it's time that we are coming into a time where there's going to be no more control over your reality. You're welcome. That is our freedom. The freedom that we have created for you. The freedom that we have taken back. I'm not kidding you. Like, it is really truly the case where time has slowed down. It's not moving as quickly as they liked it before, right? There was a purpose behind fast time, and there's a lot of smoke screens going on. And it's time that you start to forge your reality for what you wish to have. So again, anchor into the higher vibes. Anchor into the loving thoughts, as hard as that may be. As hard as that. I don't know what's up with this. Like, are you guys ready to switch rooms? Like, what is going on? But anchor in to everything that is positive and of light. And it's hard, you guys. It's hard for me right now. And I know the work I did. And I still hear you're nuts. Like, you're talking more than others. I could be like one of the other, like, where this is what's coming. No, it's what I did. And so there's that battle. And like before I did that last workshop, I shattered my own solar plexus, which I still feel, and I'm still healing. Like, it's nuts. Okay, so just work hard at anchoring into the higher vibrations, no matter what you've got to do, no matter what you've got to shut off, right? Like last night, I could have got so upset when that guy came up and cussed me out in front of my kids. I escaped abuse. That's the last thing I wanted. And at first I was like, rah! And I bit back a little and went in my house, and I'm like, I stopped reacting. I didn't do anything further. I did let the owner of the place know, and lo and behold, I don't have to worry anymore, and I didn't have to do anything. Okay, and so that's the point, is this new reality is you create it by your energy, period, and it's like instantaneous pretty much. So just make space for that. You don't have to go and try to force people to follow you anymore, right? You don't have to work so hard and push against the heavy energy. It's all about being an open vessel and just being still. And the here and the now only, as hard as that is right now. All right? That's Spirit's message. All right, so now I'm being called to one Lover's Oracle. Let's see what love's got to do with it. What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Ooh, and this is the card I pulled. Aw, and where does they said, who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Look what we get to look at. What I'm hearing is, surrender, solitude. So when I looked at this, I heard solitude, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. And then I heard surrender, solitude. What I'm hearing is there is stronger energy in love. All right, that's what the picture is telling me right now. I haven't, again, read the back. I don't remember what this one says. But there's stronger energy in love. There is stronger energy in unity. There is healing available in unity. But right now, you have the opportunity to also connect on deeper levels, is what I'm hearing. All right, so that's what's love got to do with it. Love is a healing, powerful thing. And you can love anything and everyone, okay? Just, again, don't love them to a detrimental state, but love is very powerful and healing. And you can't have love and solitude to the degree that we need it, okay? It doesn't mean we can't love ourselves and be everything we need. That is absolutely what we're supposed to do. But what I'm hearing with this one is there is power in unity. There is healing, love, and unity. But right now I feel like it's almost like the veil is thinner for love. Does that make sense? Because that's what's coming through here. Let's read what it says. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. And that kind of does go with it, doesn't it? I'm hearing trust and love. All right? As long as we allow love in, all of the darkness transforms. It has no choice. It can't survive. Okay? And so that's what I'm hearing. Again, no more I told you so. It's like, hey, we got this. We're good. Right? Whatever. They're ready to move rooms. They're ready for the expansion. I'm going to have a lot more space. I'm not sure how I'm going to decorate this. If you guys have any suggestions of what you might like to see, my artwork, more anything like that, just let me know. I'm going to, this is going to be my own space. I'm so excited. So that's what's up. I wanted to do a quick message before I did move everything over, because I don't know what to do with it right now. I really don't. But yeah, I'm still not quite ready to do guided med. I want to, but my solar plexus is still healing. And I'm being shown that from my workshop, we did an active energy pyramid. And so we're still in that as well. I'm hearing another day or two, you guys. And grounding still won't be normal for a little bit. So just be mindful of that. It's not that you can't connect her. You can. Just go for a walk. Send your energy into her by holding her, by touching her. Literally talk to the earth. You're not crazy. She hears you. It's vibrations. It's like talking to your plants. You want to tell your plant you hate it and how ugly it is? Watch how long it survives. Okay, so just go whisper sweet nothings to the water you see, or a plant that's beautiful. How beautiful are you, Mr. Plant? Like, look at you. You are so beautiful. You smell so good. Can I just smell you and touch you and see what that does for your soul? All right. That's a beautiful message. By the way, y'all make good decisions. So much love. I'll see you later. Bye.